In the Paris of the mid-1800s, where carriages rattled over cobblestone streets, and cafe doors swung open to the smell of tobacco and wet umbrellas, a young man walked with a quiet defiance. His name was Édouard Manet, born in Paris in 1832, into comfort, privilege, and expectation. His father wanted him to become a lawyer. His mother hoped he would choose a respectable path. But Manet, he was restless. He failed the naval entrance exam twice. He sketched instead of studying, dreamed instead of obeying. And somewhere in those wandering streets, in the way sunlight glinted on cafe windows, he sensed a truth that would guide him for the rest of his life. Art should belong to the present, to the living, to the everyday. Manet entered the studios of Thomas Couture, where young artists learned to paint history, myth, and noble tragedies. But Manet did not believe in marble heroes or golden legends. He wanted to paint the woman sitting in front of him in a cafe, the man reading a newspaper, the barmaid behind the counter. He once said, "I paint what I see and not what others like to see." And in Paris, this simple belief would start a revolution. In 1863, he unveiled a painting that shook the art world like an earthquake. A nude woman, staring boldly at the viewer. Not a goddess, not Venus, not a myth. Just a woman, unashamed, present, alive. Olympia. Critics were horrified. They called it vulgar, offensive, immoral. They mocked her stare, her body, her confidence. The newspapers filled with insults. Manet felt every one of them, was sensitive, proud, and easily wounded, but he would not bend, because he knew something the critics didn't. We fear what forces us to confront ourselves. Olympia did just that. At the same time, a new circle of painters gathered around him: Monet, Renoir, Degas. They admired Manet, respected him, even feared him a little. He was the bridge between the solemn past and the luminous future of Impressionism. Yet Manet never considered himself an Impressionist. He walked with them, laughed with them, drank with them, but he stood apart. He was the outsider at the center, the modernist who still loved tradition, the rebel who never fully left the academy he challenged. Beneath his confident exterior, Manet was a man of trembling contradictions. He longed for acceptance from the Salon, even as he defied it. He wanted to capture reality, even as reality slipped through his fingers. And then there was Suzanne Lenoff, the pianist who filled his home with music. The woman he loved quietly for years before marrying her in secret. Their relationship was layered, tender, complicated. Some stories suggest their son Leon was born long before they married. The truth remains unclear, suspended like a whispered confession in the margins of history. But what is certain is this: behind Manet's bold brushstrokes lived a man who loved deeply, perfectly, and with a fragile heart. As the years passed, his body began to betray him. He developed a painful disease, one that darkened his days, weakened his legs, and slowly diminished the spark he carried. Yet even as he suffered, he painted with an intensity that felt like a race against time. The bar at the Folies Bergère, one of his final masterpieces, holds within it all the contradictions of his life: modernity and melancholy, beauty and loneliness. A woman staring out, but not truly seen. It is a painting of the modern soul, surrounded by people, yet profoundly alone. Manet died in 1883, just 51 years old. Paris continued without him, unaware that a quiet revolution had just ended. but time. Time has a way of revealing what the present cannot see. Today, Manet is recognized as the father of modern painting, the one who tore down the wall between art and life, the one who said no to perfection and yes to truth. He taught us that the world exactly as it is, unpolished, imperfect, fleeting, can be a work of art. He showed us that beauty does not need myth to be meaningful. It needs honesty, courage, a willingness to look. And that looking, really looking, is its own act of rebellion. If this story moved you, please subscribe for more journeys into the lives and hearts behind art, beauty, and meaning.